Hello, my name is Cathal O'Connor, and I am making a submission in relation to a data management module as part of the Postgraduate Certificate in Digital Startups 2017. The purpose of this submission is to review my business, the Grow Consultancy, particularly in the context of the data requirement of my business, specifically to identify tools for storage and analysis of data and to establish an optimum SEO requirement. To do this, what we will cover is the business, our website, a very detailed competitor review, what data we require, which is limited because of the scale of our ambition, the size of our business at this point in time, the data collection processes, the search optimization tools, and the data analysis tools and storage. Firstly, in relation to the business, Grow Consultancies, what do we offer? Well, we are a management consultancy for small businesses, and we offer a simple, quick, and low-cost solution, which will identify their real goals, if they're attainable, and in its three-stage roadmap, deliver quick solutions to achieve those. And this is delivered through two individualized one-to-one workshops. Our website is a very simple website, has very limited copy, and relies on strong visual photographs to communicate engagement. But essentially on the home page, we hold out what is our proposition. Deep down, businessmen know what's holding growth back. And our proposition is that if you are an experienced businessman with a high degree of competence and knowledge of your business, the reason your goals are being held back is that you haven't interrogated the barriers that restrict you. And we can help you interrogate those barriers. And particularly, we can help you focus on barriers in innovation, strategy, and process. And through two workshops, we can release that growth by making those barriers tangible and overcomable, if we can use that phrase. As you can see, it's a scrollable, works simple navigation. And the offer is simply a workshop, a three-stage one. In the first stage, we challenge the goals. What are they? Are they attainable? Do they need to be modified? In the second stage, we identify the two major barriers which are likely to impede achievement. And we effectively smash those during the meeting and make it clear how they can be surmounted quickly. And finally, with that conference, we list the actions and resources that are required to achieve the goals over the medium term. We're a consultancy. We have a consultancy process, and this is based on the GROW approach. The model was designed by Sir John Whitmore in the 1980s, and over the last 30 years, it has proven to be highly successful in industry and indeed in terms of personal goal achievement. It has four elements to it. The first is to focus on the goal. What is it? Is it realistic? Is it attainable? Does it need to be adapted? Then to focus on the reality of the environment. And within that, start to understand better what the barriers are. Finally, to work on two core areas. What are the options and what is the work program which will actually deliver the results that you want? The process is through individual workshops, and we allow people to click into those in Dublin or in Cork on alternative days, and simply consumers need to click or email and they can access that either on that page or through our Contact Us page. We've talked about the background to the company. Now let's talk about the core of the project. And as a startup it's essential for us to learn from the successes and failures of our competitors. And so here we have a detailed competitor analysis. We've broken our competitors into two groups, major players and smaller consultants. The major players, Accenture, KPMG, PwC, and Ernst & Young. And in the small consultants, we have 3 from Ireland and 3 from the UK. All successful, long-established, and medium-sized, not really small. But when we look at the metadata for all of these players, we can see that the language they use is business coach, business mentoring, strategy consultant, consultant, advisory, service, marketing consultant, small business, growth consultant, consultant, and strategy. And all but one of them, interestingly, have cookies. When we look at our competitors, the key channels that they look at are website traffic using Google Analytics and LinkedIn. And from our literature review, we can see that the key measures and data that they require in Google Analytics and website traffic is the performance, traffic sources, bounce rate, top pages, conversion rate, conversion by traffic source, and activity timing. And similarly on the LinkedIn, the site traffic, visit time, visitor status, and content engagement. The main channels for the small players are LinkedIn, Twitter, and the web. They also use blogs, but they're not really maintained and fall into disuse. They access business directories. Some use Google AdWords and very effectively. And we would assume, although we have no evidence, that they use business-to-business advertising on LinkedIn. In terms of a review of the tracking and activation tools that they have on their sites, all players, minor and smaller, have Google Analytics and or always have Google Analytics and may or may not have DoubleClick. The other major players extend upon this through having options in relation to Twitter, which are Twitter button to readily allow extension of Twitter releases, and Twitter syndication, which allows transfer to other platforms. Facebook Connect is used to allow ready access to their sites. The major players are very strong on tag management using Adobe Tag Management and Google Tag Management. And again, the major players use SumoMe and Pardo to give effect to better customer marketing activation, and they have a range of powerful tools using these facilities. Having looked at our competitors, we now need to focus more succinctly on our own needs, which are modest at the start. So for growth consultancy, our high data level needs are sales leads, relevant content, website effectiveness, paid advertising, the effectiveness of blogs and newsletters, which we will move to at a later stage, and of course competitor digital activity in the small competitive sector. We will need to be able to access online information from SMEs, trade associations, and government supports, particularly with our focus in the Dublin area. We'll want to understand contact details and conversion rates on access to our sites, the cost per click per keyword, bounce rates, key search words for SEO optimization, and click-through to pages. In terms of our paid advertising data needs, which we will move to readily and quickly, on AdWords, the usual cost per click, per conversion, click-through ratio, quality score, and conversion rate. On LinkedIn, cost per contact, cost per conversion, and a cost for sponsored blog, which we would move to relatively quickly. Our data analysis tools would very much be reliant on using an Excel spreadsheet for storage and for analysis, and the key metrics would be the number of contracts per week, dates and times, contact seniority, and whether they are in the Dublin and other areas, as we will be focusing on Dublin. Our data storage will require customer details, a newsletter circulation list, LinkedIn engagements, advertising metrics, Twitter and LinkedIn followers, Google and LinkedIn analytics, and our storage will be by encrypted files. And finally, in terms of tracking and optimizing our SEO, and having considered our competitors, and more particularly where we are, and having reviewed the literature, our focus would be to look at Google Analytics and Google Webmaster at the start. I suppose the key issue for us will be that they're free. At the start, our costs will be marginal. Equally, they're easy setup and intuitive. Google Analytics offers us very effective A/B testing, easy to navigate flows, and traffic campaigns. The Webmaster offers us excellent ranking data, site crawl, and organic impressions. We then move to Google Word Keyword Planner, which identifies key topics which would inform our newsletter and blogs, and keywords which would drive our SEO. And then competitively, we would monitor our competitor keywords as well. From our review of the literature, the most cost-effective and currently most powerful for the money tool would be MozPro as the business grows, which will offer us the facilities of keywords, ranking, site crawl, content, proposals, which will be very important to us, excellent reporting and tracking campaigns. And all of these softwares are compatible with the Weebly platform. I hope in this submission we've been able to show that through the competitor review we have gained a thorough understanding of what's available to us in the competitive mix. Also, we have understood what is realistic for the scale of our business in terms of the data and SEO requirement, what tools we will use to analyze and to store and to enhance our SEO, and what protection we will put on our database. Thank you.